I'm sure you've seen some pretty big cruise ships at a bay or at a port or something and thought, geez, I wonder how much they cost. Well, today, I'll be showing you how much not just any ordinary cruise ship costs, but how much the top 10 most expensive cruise ships in the world cost. Make sure you watch all the way to the end for a cruise ship that could easily be mistaken for a mega mansion. Do you guys like the idea of cruises? I know there's some people who don't like them because, there are thousands of people in one little area just in the middle of the sea. Let me know what you think in the comments. Although this is only number 10, this one cruise ship is absolutely insane. It's called the MS Freedom of the Seas. The cost of the ship is $800 million. That is a ridiculous amount of money. With that money, you could buy Lamborghini Aventador every day from Halloween in 2016 until the 16th of October 2020 today, and you'd still have some money left over. The ship entered regular service in May 2007. This phenomenal cruise ship has 15 decks and it can accommodate up to 3,634 passengers, including 1,360 crew members. She was built in Finland and it took 18 months to build her, which is pretty impressive considering that the ship is a staggering 338 meters long. Number 9. The MS Freedom of the Seas. It is a bit of a sister to number 10. The cost of the ship is also $800 million, and it is also operated by the Royal Caribbean International. The Freedom of the Seas can hold the same amount of people as number 10, 3,634 passengers, and 1,300 crew members. In May of 2006, when this beauty came out, it was the largest passenger ship ever built into the Royal Caribbean International Oasis class ship in 2009. Number 8 was also made by MS, but this one is a cool $28 million more expensive, coming at a ridiculous $828 million for the cost of the ship. It is called the MS Independence of the Seas that is operated by the Royal Caribbean Cruise Line. She entered service in April of 2008. Just like number 9 and 10, this ship also has 15 decks. But the Independence of the Seas can accommodate an overwhelming 4,370 passengers, being served by 1,360 crew members. The ratio from passengers to crew members is insane. Almost 3 passengers for every crew member. She was also built in Finland by the same manufacturer of the Freedom of the Seas and of the Liberty of the Seas. The Independence of the Sea is ridiculously heavy, coming at an enormous 154,000 gross tons. She is 339 meters long and usually cruises at 21.6 knots. The 7th most expensive cruise ship in the whole entire universe is Norwegian Breakaway. The cost of the Norwegian Breakaway is a crazy $840 million. The construction of her started on the 21st of September 2011. This was when the first piece of steel was cut, where it was made in Meyer Werft shipyard, I think that's how you say it, in Papenburg, Germany. She was delivered to NCL on the 25th of April 2013. I wasn't able to find the size of the ship, but I do know that it can hold about 4,000 passengers, which is a little bit less than the last ship on the list. When I read this for the first time, I truly didn't believe it. This ship has 1,024 rooms. You heard that right, 1,024, including 236 suites in total. Number 6 on the list of the most expensive cruise ships in the world is the Queen Mary 2. The price of this is just as ridiculous as the other ships on this list, with a price of $880 million. Although it was first constructed in 2003, it has quite a historic design. Queen Mary 2 was designed by a team of British naval architects and was constructed in France in 2003. When she was constructed, Queen Mary 2 was the longest ship ever built, not just cruise ship but ship, and she had a gross tonnage of 148,000, giving her the name of the largest ship at the time. Before we get on to number 5, if you're still watching, comment very nice. Let's confuse all of the people that haven't gotten up to this point yet. Coming in at number 5 on the list is ridiculously expensive, coming in at $900 million. Her name, Disney Dream, and there is no correlation between this ship and the Disney that we all know and love. The Disney Dream is 40% larger than the 2 oldest ships in the Disney Cruise Line. Disney Magic and Disney Wonder. The gross tonnage of Disney Dream is 129,000 GT. She boasts an impressive length of 340 meters or 1,114 feet. The Disney Dream shows off an impressive 1,240 staterooms. She normally holds 2,500 passengers, but the maximum passenger hold is 4,000, with a crew of 1,500. Number 4, also by Disney, is a Disney Fantasy. It is pretty similar to the Disney Dream, except it is a cool $14 million more expensive, coming at $940 million. She boasts an impressive 130,000 gross ton, with a length of 340 meters, very similar to the Disney Fantasy. One of the well-known features of the Disney Fantasy is the Aqueduct, which is a huge water slide, and it is the first water slide at sea, and it boasts an impressive 765 foot of length and spans over 4 levels. This is absolutely crazy. Cruise ships truly have everything nowadays. Coming in at number 3 is a Norwegian Epic. The Epic is the first cruise ship on this list to break the 10-digit mark, coming in at a ridiculous $1.2 billion. When the Epic was built, it was the 3rd largest cruise ship in the world. The Epic is the heaviest on this list, coming in at 115,000 gross tonnage. The length of the Epic is 1,080 feet or 320 meters. That's almost the length of 3 football fields. If you think all of the other cruise ships on this list are expensive, try the MS Oasis of the Seas. She is $20 million more expensive than any other cruise ship on this list, with a flabbergasting cost of $1.4 billion. Some of the features include 2-story loft suites, and for those more financially lucky among us, there are luxury suites that are up to 150 meters squared. This ship also features a zipline, a casino, a miniature golf course, multiple nightclubs, several bars and lounges, a karaoke club, a golf club. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 swimming pools, a volleyball court, a basketball court, theme parks and nurseries for children. The ship is so vast that all of the onboard recreational, athletic and entertainment activities are organised into 7 areas called neighbourhoods. That is absolutely insane. The ships are so big that there are neighbourhoods within it. Finishing off the list is the MS Allure of the Seas. This mammoth of a ship comes in with a shocking price of $1.5 billion. The design of the Allure of the Seas is very similar to its sister, number 2, MS Oasis of the Seas. She is currently 50 millimeters longer than the Oasis of the Seas. According to the shipyard, this isn't actually intentional, and such small differences in lengths may occur simply just due to the temperature of the steel in a ship as big as this. The gross tonnage of Allure is 225,000, and her displacement, the actual weight of the ship, is equal to that of the Oasis, which is estimated to be around 100,000 metric tons. Some of the features of this impressive ship is a 2-deck dance hall, a theatre for 1,380 seats, an ice skating rink, 7 distinct neighbourhoods, just like number 9, 25 dining options, and a full Starbucks coffee shop at sea. Thank you for watching all the way into the end. I actually appreciate it so much. If you like my content, I would love it if you consider subscribing. It only takes a couple seconds and it helps the channel out a bunch. If you decide that you don't like my content in the future, you can always unsubscribe.